Hey guys, welcome back. I thought I would do a quick video on my latest weapon light, which I really am excited about. It's the Surefire XC1. And here, as you can see, I have it mounted on a Glock 19. What I like about it is I'm a big fan of having a weapon light on your firearm. And particularly if you're CCW or you're just carrying it, anytime you're going to be out at night, you need to be able to identify what you're shooting at. So what makes this really cool is, unlike its older brothers, the X300 Ultras or the X300s, this is significantly smaller, making it ideal for concealed carry. Now, previously I had a Kydex with the X300 on a Glock 17, and I could conceal that fairly well, but it is large, and I like the Glock 19 as a concealed carry option. Now, let's go over some of the features here. It's a 200 lumen light. There's the front end. I don't know if you can see that pretty well. It runs off a AAA battery, which front loads here. This just unscrews and the battery comes out. You can kind of see the battery diagram there. It screw mounts on, so it's not a quick detach at all. Once it's on, it's staying on for a while, but because of that front loading, you can mount it and pretty much forget about it. I want to say, to me, it seems like it was designed for the Glock 19. Flush profile, almost pretty much identical to the width. And what's great about this is I like carrying my Glock 19. I had it previously in an incog holster, and I did a little talk about the incog. G-Code ended up doing a release with Haley Strategic of an incog. They call it, I think it's the Eclipse, and it's designed to work with the XC1, and it just goes right in. I like the mag caddy. I always have a spare magazine with my gun, not so much because I plan on shooting so many bullets, but with the semi-automatic firearm, the number one cause of malfunctions is the magazine. And if a tap rack doesn't immediately solve the problem, you're going to strip your mag, empty the gun, and reload. You're not going to do that with the mag that you just stripped. You're going to dump it. So a spare mag is always good in case your first one fails you. And then my little girl is watching. All right, let's go over some of the controls, which I think are really well thought out for this particular style of weapon light. All right. So unlike the X300, where you have the toggle switches here that are up, down, constant, or forward press for momentary. By the way, this is the X300 Ultra, not the B, but I did move the B levers back here because I think that's the greatest upgrade to the X300 series for full-size weapon lights. Now this one, what's great about it is it's 200 lumen, which is just enough for CCW, low light, target identification. Here you can see the toggle switches. Let's see if I can show you. Oops. Get that where it focuses. All right, they don't press in to activate. They press down. They rock, independent of each other. What's cool about that is, I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually show it given the position where my camera is, but where my support hand rides on the gun, let me put that into focus right there. If I wanted to activate my weapon light, I just rock my hand down. Momentary, bang, 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 weapon light off, do any immediate action, reload, stepping off the X, sidestepping, lateral movement, whatever you do, you're turning your weapon light off without having to worry about it. Now, let's say you actually need to keep that weapon light on. Not because you're searching, but because you need to hold on to threat while waiting for law law enforcement in this case, if you're carrying CCW, or if you are law enforcement and you're holding down on a CCW, on a suspect with your CCW weapon, you just need to hold it on them. And you need to go one-hand manipulation, dial your cell phone, dial 911, key your radio, open a door, hold something. It presses from side to side. So it doesn't work on this side. Once you press it from that side, it just comes out on this end, and then you press it and it goes back. So the Surefire XC1, I think it retails for $269. Some people are probably going to complain that 200 lumens isn't enough or it's not bright enough, but for this size package, I mean, this is tiny. It's flush fit perfectly with your Glock 19. They make a concealed carry. You can go up. I prefer appendix holster for it. Disappears. Any scenario that you're going to have to draw a concealed carry weapon and identify a threat, or even cause some kind of visual impairment, 200 lumens is quite a bit. Everybody forgets, you know, the original X300s or X200s were 110 lumens, 170 lumens, then they went to 200 lumens, and now, you know, it's all about all the lumens, and, you know, now the new X300Bs have 600 lumen, but, you know, if you remember back in the day, the old, was it Z62 or Surefire handheld incandescent lights, you know, gave you a whopping 60 lumens, and that was considered sufficient for the time. So I think, given the package, given the capabilities and the role that it fills, you know, granted, this isn't a primary open carry for military, law enforcement, duty weapon. You know, you need your 500 lumen big, you know, weapon light. This is small, light. You don't even know it's on the gun. Doesn't interfere with the gun. You can pretty much put it in the same holster or the same weapon profile as you can with, you know, the Glock 19. It's not even adding a full down to the trigger guard height to it. About 3/4 of the way there, as you can see. Securely fit, real easy to manipulate. I mean, it's completely natural as far as when you're engaged your weapon, support hand, you just push down and come out right off. This little design right here probably needs to translate to other Surefire lights. I mean, it kind of looks, you know, it resembles the X300 Ultra B switch, except this just rocks down independently of each other. And, you know, not even press forward, it just kind of goes down naturally. The white light is kind of, I don't think I'm going to be able to show it here, is more of a circle than a big flood, which is, like I said, it's perfect for identifying your target. You need to be 100% sure of what you're shooting at, so you can justify that, and this light accomplishes that more than sufficiently enough. So I like it. I particularly like it with the holster combo. I think it's a great CCW. I'm a huge fan of CCW. I'm not so big on open carry. I don't think it's tactically sound to advertise you're the good guy with the gun in the grocery store or in the mall. Don't single yourself out as a target. But given that, I think I picked the whole package up from Haley Strategic's webpage, obviously minus the gun magazine, but the light and the holster combo was, I think, with the mag caddy, $310 out the door with shipping. Check it out. HaleyStrategic.com, I think, is their webpage, or you can go to G Code and get the holster separate and shop around the internet for a good price on the weapon light. All right, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.